Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation today is the fifth verse of Siri Rag, Mahalla Pehla. Amal Galola Kur ka ditta devanhar, mati maran visarya, kusi kiti din char, sach milya tin sofia, rakhan ko darbar, नानक साचे को सच जान जित सेविया सुख पाइया तेरी दरगह चले मान रहाओ सच सरा गुड़ बाहरा जिस विच सच्चा नाओ सुने वखाणे जेतड़े हाउ तिन बलिहारे जाऊं तामन खीवा जानिए जा महली पाए थाओ नाओ नीर चंगियाइयां सत परमल तनवास तामुख होवे उज्जला लख दाती एक दात दुख तिसे पह आखिय सूख जिसे ही पास सो क्यों मनो विसारिय जाके जी प्राण तिस बिन सब अपवित्र है जेता पैनन खान होर गल्लां सब कूड़ियां तुद पावै परवान नानक सच्चे को सच जान जित सेविय सुख पाइय तेरी दरगह चले मान. That is the Rahau Pankti, and it is suggesting to us to look beyond the obvious. Sache ko sach jaan. See the truth for what it is. In other words, grasp the permanence behind the world of appearances and then attach yourself. In other words, cultivate communication with that truth and with that sukha paiye, teri dargah chale maan, be fulfilled and lead an honorable life. So his instruction to us to see the truth for what it is suggests that our sensual mode of seeing, in other words, understanding the world around us through our senses, actually belies the truth behind it. The senses are misleading, and we know that. And the preceding lines amplify this message. The truth evades us because we live in a kind of creator-induced trance. It is the creator, it is part of creation that administers an opium-like pellet or drug to humans that give rise to a perpetual forgetfulness. Amal Galola Kur ka ditta devanhar. And this shot of opium or falsehood obviously is a figure of speech for our worldly existence. And this trance-like effect lures us into the rat race. We get distracted with daily life because we do want to get distracted, because we want to push out our primal fear, which is the fear of dying. Mati maran visarya khusi kiti din char. So we entertain ourselves in various ways so that the thought of maran, death, visarya, recedes. And indeed, we recognize today that there is a built-in deception that is integral to nature and a necessary feature of human existence. Reality, objective reality, is indeed a veiled reality. So Guruji here is offering us an antidote to that trance that we are in. And in the subsequent lines, he recommends that we break out of this trance and become imbued with a more profound and lasting intoxication and find fulfillment and real success in life. And his advice is, consume the wine of truth. This is made with the molasses of self-knowledge or naam. Sach sara gur bahara, jis vich sacha nao. That is the true state of intoxication, when the mind is at home with itself. That's the condition. Ta man kiwa janiye, ja mehli paye thao. So self-knowledge also implies the cultivation of divine virtues or qualities. Now neer changiyaiya sat parmal tanvas. The fragrance of truth will then emerge from you when you are bathed in the water of virtues. So developing intimacy with the Creator within, which is another way of saying self-knowledge or a perfected awareness of oneself, is the only thing that matters in life, or in other words, that is sacred. Everything else is profane. This win sab apavitra hai, profane. Jeta Penan Khan. So the trance that we are conditioned in is really our habitual way of looking at things. We are robot-like. We kind of get used to our daily existence, and what that does is it prevents us, it builds walls. It prevents us from looking beyond the obvious. And so the result is a superficial way of living, where we take everyday appearance for granted and are easily bored. We have shrinking attention spans, and we are increasingly selfish and neurotic. We see that around us all the time. So Guruji is asking us to live deeper lives, to go beyond the obvious, to cultivate the capacity to sense a deeper meaning, to recognize emerging patterns in life, the ability to see the big picture. That will lead us to a more fulfilled and successful life. And for that to happen, the mind must be at ease with itself. What does that mean? What that means is the mind is at ease when its awareness is not fractured or divided, which means we have to develop mental clarity and focus, because ordinarily there is always an internal tussle going on between what is and what should be, and we are always in a state of confusion as to which action to take. The mind is a house divided. So developing divine virtue means complete self-development. In addition to developing the skills and knowledge necessary to execute our daily tasks, we must also build self-awareness. If we take the time to be present with our circumstances by also engaging our intuitive awareness, we will begin to see and feel things and textures and energies in the backdrop of our existence that are currently hidden from us and create boundaries with how much we can see. When we develop our awareness, reality will begin to reveal itself in ways that will enrichen our lives, and life will become a peak experience in the true sense of the word. With that thought, we leave you until the next segment. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.